When you have a craving for something, is going to the store really faster than making it at your house yourself? Well, Ethan Chlebowski, I get this wrong every time, watch all of his videos, but he made an awesome video about making a crunch wrap before his brother can go get one at Taco Bell. So today, we're gonna try and make anabolic cookie dough or edible cookie dough before my girlfriend can get back from anywhere that she chooses to try and get the cookie dough. After she does get back, we're gonna try both cookie doughs and we will see which one is better, compare and contrast the two, and then we will leave on some final thoughts. This is my girlfriend, Nelly.
The famous cream queen.
And she will be going to get the cookie dough. Do you know where you're going to get the cookie dough from?
Yes.
Where?
Walmart.
You're gonna go all the way to Walmart?
It's 8 minutes away.
We do have a Walgreens that's 2 blocks away. So the question at this point, living in the city is it faster to walk 2.5 blocks to Walgreens and get cookie dough? Or is it faster to have to move your car, if anyone lives in the city, from your parked spot, especially when it's snowing out or it has just snowed a lot out, and then park back and then come back? Do you think that's the best way to go?
I'm not about walking in the cold. Like.
So you're gonna go to Walmart?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so she's gonna go to Walgreens and
Walmart,
and we're gonna do this all live right now.
Okay, bye.
The door just closed. It is 1:27, and much like Ethan, I'm gonna do this completely live. So if there's mess ups, if this video is longer, just be prepared. It's a lot different when you can edit a video fully, but I'm gonna get started since she left, and it's not that hard to grab something off a shelf and buy it. Now, we're gonna grab our 2 bowls. Unfortunately, through these months of cooking, I have dropped 2 of these, so now I don't have any bowls that are the same color. But grab these 2 bowls, get our scale. I've made this so many times at this point that I could pretty much do this off the top of my head. I know pretty much what every single ingredient is. Watch me now that I'm live and kind of the pressure is on, forget something, but if I do need to go back, I will just check my ingredient list that I have in my phone. We're gonna start with our flour. Normally I wouldn't heat treat this because I really don't care. However, for the purposes of what probably most people will do, they wanna heat treat it, make sure they don't get any E. coli or they don't get any salmonella. I will heat this up in 30-second batches in the microwave until this is 160 degrees. I think it's very important to have a temperature thermometer for the food. For all of my pizzas, for stuff like this, it really makes a big difference to have a thermometer, and these things only cost like $15. So this is how I will see if our flour is hot enough, which it should be 160 degrees, and make sure that there's no more bacteria that could be possible in our flour. It's already at like 140 degrees, so I'm guessing one more 30-second round and we'll be good to go. If you haven't made the cookie dough, I highly suggest that you do make the cookie dough. It is unworldly good. And it takes, I'm gonna show you, just about 10 minutes for it to all come together. And you can make a half batch and have it for a full meal. You can make a quarter batch and have it for a snack. And it just has so many less calories, way more protein, and it really gets that craving away for something sweet. And it's really guilt-free. You don't feel like crap after you eat it. All right, our flour is at 190 degrees. So our flour is good to go. Since we've heated it up that much, I'm gonna whisk it and break apart any clumps here. Beautiful. Now we have to add our protein. The protein that I will be using is Gorilla Mind. I do work with, or Gorilla Mode, I do work with them. You can get 10% off of your purchase when you do purchase through them, and that also helps support the channel because I don't actually get a monthly check from them unless I sell product. So if you buy some product, you support the channel, and all of these products are high quality. I waited a very long time to partner with anybody because I wanted to get with the right companies. And not only am I lucky enough to be with PE Science, you can get protein from them too and get 15% off, but this ends up actually being cheaper. And in my opinion, this works better in the recipe itself. But nonetheless, I waited a very long time to partner with anyone because I wanted to partner with a company that is true to their word, only puts out products that work. You know, not saying here's a fat burner and they give you a pill of caffeine and say that's gonna burn fat, or protein that's low quality with fillers, etc., etc. So I really believe in Gorilla Mind. If you do want to support the channel, use code E4CM. That helps me immensely, and I appreciate all of you guys that do use my code as it is. What I just did is I put 2 scoops in there, and I'm gonna put the recipe in the description below. I've done it in my other video, but I will put the recipe in the description below so you guys can check it out. And if you do want to see a more detailed description of how I do everything, you can go to that, but I'm going to be pretty detailed here. Now I'm going to add 1.5 grams of salt here. Of course, I added a little bit too much salt. Let me get the sheet pan out of the way. I'm making a barbecue chicken sheet pan pizza that should be out actually in a couple days. So that was in the sink. All right, there we go. So I picked my salt out. Now I'm gonna mix this all together. And honestly, if I was really worried about this, I would be going a lot faster. I just think there's no way that it's gonna be even close. Walmart's gonna take her at least 8 to 10 minutes to get to. All right, that's good. Now let's get our wet ingredients together. Our first one is gonna be light butter because we need to melt it. Oh, shit. I forgot that I don't have enough light butter. Luckily, I've got, my roommate just bought some. I turned him on to the light butter because he was having the, I can't believe it's not butter. It really doesn't taste like butter. It's better than nothing. But once I had this light butter, this actually tastes like butter. Even though it's only like half cream, it's still real cream and tastes like butter. So I will never be eating, I can't believe it's not butter again, because that's only 15 calories more per serving. And you know he's a fan when he has the full ass tub of the light butter. So we're putting 42 grams in here. Now this only takes about 15 seconds in the fridge, in the microwave to melt. So we'll do that. What comes after that? I know we need our vanilla extract. We're gonna need our sweeteners, which I use Swerve and Pure Cane. Just depends on what's cheaper. Our eggs. This is always the controversial part of the video. I use whole eggs. They're not pasteurized, but if you don't want to use it this way, you can always use pasteurized egg whites. It's not as rich. Fat makes a really rich and thick and nice flavor. But if you're worried about getting sick from raw eggs, then feel free to use egg whites, or they have pasteurized eggs, or you can pasteurize them yourself in just about 15 minutes. My garbage is full. I need to take it out. It's like a never-ending problem when you make recipes for a living. Your garbage is full literally every day or so, sometimes even every 12 hours or so. That's beautiful. Now we're gonna add a teaspoon of vanilla into here, which is about 4.2 grams. And then 24 grams of a white swerve and 24 grams of the brown sugar swerve or brown sugar sweetener. On the money. And honestly, both of these brands are really good. So if you do end up choosing one of these two brands, you're not gonna go wrong either way. I'm pretty sure that's all we need. Let me make sure, just so I really don't rick this one. I have an app Carbon on my phone that I could look up the recipes that I input. Yeah, we're right on the money here. So the most important part, I gotta get a bigger whisk for this. The most important part of all this is to make sure everything is really whisked together. There it is. So I'm gonna mix this very well. Before we do anything else. It's almost like kind of soothing to make cookie dough. It's just so easy. And everything comes together so quickly. I'm gonna fast forward through this part. I'm just gonna get all this stuff put away. All right, I got everything put away. I got myself a spatula and we're at 1:41, so I think it's been 14 minutes. Now, if I wasn't taking my time and talking with you guys, knowing that probably she won't be back for a while, even though I'm kind of taking a risk here, I could already be done. Like I would have been done like a couple minutes ago. But let me know actually in the comment section. I've been thinking about doing a Patreon where members or certain members, we cook together like this live every month and we chat back and forth and I answer any questions you guys have and you guys pick a recipe that I make for the channel, that's on the channel, and we make it together. And I give you the recipe list before, you can get everything together and we can kind of like make it together. I won't be seeing you guys, but if you guys type a question or whatever, you have something that comes up, we can actually interact. I think that would be a pretty cool way to try and have more interaction with you guys. And again, also to try and help support the channel in any way possible because all of this stuff costs a lot of money and I will always be here if you want to check out the videos where I make it for you for free. So it would just be a cool interactive way though to be able to have more one-on-one time with the people that watch and the people that like to support. Now for the cookie dough, I like to go one part at a time. So I put in a little bit. Once this is all mixed in, I will put in more into the wet dough. Checking my time here. That first part was mixed in. It's super thin after that first part. I kind of wish I would have showed you, but I do show you in the original recipe video. Now this is the part where after the second mix in, that it's like too thick to use a whisk. So I'm gonna switch over here to the spatula. Hi, Creamy. Creamy's always very curious about what's going on. How are you? How are you? So we're gonna use a spatula from here on out. Make sure you pat down any clumps. Everything usually mixed together in the fridge after about 12 to 24 hours. And those clumps will come out naturally just by sitting in the mixture. But especially if you're gonna eat it right now, I would highly recommend that you push them all out. And you'll see what I do here. This last one's definitely gonna work your forearm. But just try to push it all in to the dough. Now we're super thick. And we're about done. And it's been about 18 minutes and still no sign of Nelly. But that's good because we get to hang out for longer and just chat it up. Now what I like to do is push the dough up against the walls of the bowl. And then I'll go ahead and scrape it all off. And that really helps get any of the clumps out of the dough. But this is pretty smooth already. I mean, so the last thing I gotta do here is we gotta mix in some of these chocolate chips. What's chocolate chip cookie dough without the chocolate chips? So we will mix in, I think I did a serving and a half, so 21 grams. And I have mini chocolate chips. Big chocolate chips, you don't get nearly, and I remember this like it was yesterday from all the times that I tested this recipe. I probably tested it, I don't know, 25 times, 20 to 25 times before getting to this final recipe. Big chocolate chips, there's too much chocolate in each bite and you don't get chocolate in some bites. So the mini chocolate chips are really the way to go. So we're gonna do a serving and a half here, which is gonna be about 100 calories. Just so you know, if you have like a weak spatula and you try to do this, it's probably gonna break. Like this is super thick right now. But if you guys could see, looks 10 out of 10, exactly like a real cookie dough. I promise you, if you make this recipe, you will not regret it. So we need to get a good thumbnail shot here. So I'm gonna transfer this to a smaller bowl. This is the part where you might have to get a little bit dirty. It's so thick, it's not coming off the spatula, so I gotta push it off here. But it's okay, because we gotta clean the counters in a minute anyway, so I'll be washing my hands. I can't even tell you how many times a day I wash my hands. I go through so much Bath and Body Works soap, it's unreal. We have a bowl full of cookie dough. It has been a little over 20 minutes. I've taken my sweet ass time and my girlfriend is still not back, which I'm not surprised. This really is just a testament to, you think that going to the store, going to get fast food or something is going to be faster or more convenient, when 9 times out of 10, if I ask my girlfriend to get something on the way home, she's like, oh my God, there were so many people in line. It took forever. There's so many people in Walmart in general. It was hard to move around. It took me forever. And it took an extra hour out of my day, even though Walmart's only a mile away. Really makes a big difference to just be able to walk into your kitchen. My damn video cuts off at 30. It really makes a big difference to just be able to walk into your kitchen and grab a couple ingredients and get to it. And next thing you know, you're done. While the other people that went to go get it themselves still aren't back. I'm going to wait for her to come back. I will give you a timestamp of when she does come back, and we will try both and see what the outcome is. See you soon. All right, it's been another about 10 minutes, so I'm gonna see where she's at. Hello, where are you?
Parking.
Okay, see you soon.
Okay, bye.
Bye. So she's close, she's parking. All right, 2:04 is the official time. So it took her 34 minutes, or no, 35 minutes, 37 minutes to get cookie dough from 1 mile away. This is edible cookie dough, so I'm guessing it's the same thing that's not in like pre-done cut cookie form. But Toll House, pretty popular brand, Greg Doucette's favorite brand, I know that for sure. And while I was off air, I was able to get all the dishes done. So how was getting that?
I didn't realize it took 35 minutes. That's horrible, and it's so close.
Yeah. So, can you open this? I only got one hand.
I got the muscles here.
All right, so we've got this one. We've got this one. They look pretty similar. This one's a little bit darker. It looks like they mashed up the chips, but this has mini chips in it as well. Honestly, I've never had this one, so we will see. You wanna go first? What do you think?
I feel like it definitely doesn't have that distinct, usual Toll House.
I feel like they put so many chocolate chips in there. It's like overloaded with chocolate.
Can you give like a close-up? It's like, I don't know if it's because they did grind them up or what. It's like not actual chocolate chips. It's just tiny pieces of chocolate everywhere.
I'm not gonna say it's not good, because it's good. That's for sure. Mine are much softer. What do you think?
Very good. I like the chef of this one.
Which one do you like better?
I like this one better. And before you start saying there's a bias involved, if it were the regular cookie dough pieces that were like pre-cut, I think it would be a tougher competition. This is good, like he said, but it's not their like regular, like the cookie dough they're known for. But I got the edible one because his is the edible cookie dough, so I'm like, this would be the most fair comparison. But this, you would think it would taste exactly like their other cookie dough. It doesn't. Don't you think?
It's close, but it's not the same. It's just too many, to me, too many chocolate chips. I mean, I taste more chocolate than I do dough, which is weird. And this dough gets better with time. So this hasn't had any time to sit in the fridge. Cream. After about 24 hours, this is like not twice as good, but it's like from level 9 to level 10 for sure.
How long ago did you finish?
While talking to the camera and like taking my time, it took me about 17 minutes. And I was able to do the dishes, clean the top off, did everything while you were gone. Any final thoughts?
Make your own cookie dough.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it's a no-brainer. At the end of the day, I mean, it's really up to you. If you're on your way home or you're already at, you know, Walmart or whatever, and you can get it while you're at the store, that's one thing. But to be sitting on the couch and be like, oh man, I really have a taste for cookie dough, and to go all the way to Jewel or whatever, even if she went to Walgreens, I think I still would have beat her if she would have walked to Walgreens. I would have made it a lot faster, but at the end of the day, not only is this one faster to make, this one is half the calories and has like, for the same amount of calories, 11 times the protein. So to me, it's really a no-brainer. And like I said, you can make a half batch of this if you want a full meal. You can have a full batch if you want to be able to snack on it at different times during the day, or you could even make a quarter batch to just have a snack. This is another great example. I loved Ethan's video. Huge shout out to Ethan for the video idea. I think it was a great idea to kind of show that you can make a lot of this stuff at the house, not only faster, but better in a very short amount of time and with very little skills. And healthier. So if you like this type of video, let me know in the comment section down below. Use any of my codes that are in the pinned comment to help support the channel. And until next time, I will see you in that next deuces.